Hello there. Have you got an hour to set the world right?
Of course.
You're not kidding. I was out near Piccadilly a couple of days ago. Everyone in the street started collapsing, flailing around. Turns out someone...
Easy does it now. Easy. They'll see what I can solve any of your problems.
Right, mate. How you doing? You alright? Just blinked on and off for a few seconds. Don't know why it didn't affect me, but anyway. I saw one other person.
we met one time, you remember?
They were pretty pleased with themselves.
Never lose my head,
Just a hacker, right? A black hat hacker.
Better off. Okay.
What happened?
It's easy to talk about change. It takes guts to go out and make it happen. You have guts, I think.
You're DedSec? That's perfect. Needed someone to help me white out everything I've ever worked for.
Excuse me?
I was working for this big pharma company. Then I got fired out of the blue. Next thing I know, Albion owns all my research. I know they're running tests in this super top secret military lab. I can't be a part of that. Can you help me destroy my old files? I'll tell you everything I know.
All right. We'll look into it.
Cool. Cheers. Help me with this and I'll owe you big time. Can I help you?
I don't like her.
She's a shady character, that's for sure. Her network activity shows she's been trying to hack the National Health Service.
The NHS has already had its share of problems, without a hacker trying to sabotage it.
Oh no! A human hacker clumsily mucking about in a space she barely understands. Whatever will we do? All right, connect me to it and I'll sort it. Any hospital server will do.
I'm on it.
We're not going to say anything back about a massive, unaccountable spy organization that uses its powers to stifle dissent. Charles is an expert in the dark arts of surveillance who worked to set up democratic media in post-communist states. How did it go so wrong in Britain?
You know, we're looking at all the wrong things when we look at Britain's crisis. There's a lot of concentration on data and how that's been used and manipulated. And what we haven't looked at is the power structures and the profit that lies behind this. For example, if we examine what actually happened, you know, there's a company that's really very interested in selling passports and making it easy to provide visas for investment and so on. And historically, throughout the world, they've been working with this big data manipulation company in order to overthrow governments. And then suddenly all the chickens came home to roost. Nobody could find any receipts for what was paid for. Nobody could figure out how things were done, but everybody had a feeling it was something.
You found the spot. That's the CTOS up there.
Look around. No stone unturned. Assemblies of over 5 units will be dispatched. Yet? Well, that's it. Ending the search.
Take a deep breath.
Hang on. What? Jesus! What are you waiting for? Do it! Almost got you. This way. Come on.
What do we have, Bagley?
Oh, would you look at that? She hasn't been exploiting vulnerabilities at all. She's been patching them. Looks like our hacker is a grey hat.
Go on.
She's been particularly focused on exploits around the organ transfer list. Anyone who got their hands on these exploits would have a lot of control over that waiting list.
Sounds like something DedSec should look into.
I want a meeting, Bagley.
Oi, big man. Yeah, I'm not looking for trouble, pal. Knock it down, do you? There's shit out of luck. You're on Clan Kelly Court now, all right?
You're listening to The Bug.
Nibbling away on the rotting carcass of a once free Britain. Hello, Resistors. This is The Bug, and on today's show, Alice and I will be looking at the big questions, such as, are we less than 2 years away from being able to turn a sausage back into a live pig? Did we actually need
So I'm finally meeting DedSec. How about that?
We saw the work you did patching up holes in the NHS. You're good.
Yeah, not good enough to stop the firms, though. They got hundreds of organs out of the system before I managed to seal the exploit.
Shit. That doesn't sound good.
I'd love to take back the last batch they stole, but I'm no match for those gangsters on my own.
All right. We look into it.
Thank you. I'll owe you whatever the fuck you want if you help me out with this.
Our grey hat has already worked out the smuggling ring's headquarters. I'm passing the details to your optic.
I'll have a look.
You're listening to The Bug.
nibbling away on the rotting carcass of a once free Britain? Hello, Resistors. This is The Bug, and on today's show, Alice and I will be looking at the big questions, such as, are we less than 2 years away from being able to turn a sausage back into Bugley? You know the answer to everything.
Hey, Bug.
I am here.
Good. The stolen organs should be in an ambulance on site. That's the vehicle you're looking for there.
Oh my God!
Time to pick up where your teammate left off. I'm sure they'll thank you once they stop eating through a tube.
I guess you can't play for DedSec without breaking a few bones. I am here.
Good. The stolen organs should be in an ambulance on site. That's the vehicle there.
I have the vehicle. Now what?
You should take them to the hospital, obviously. Unless, of course, you want to become very good friends with a hungry dog. You're being followed. You'll have to do something about that before you can deliver the vehicle. That's done it. You've gotten away. Well done. I'll let the hospital staff know about this special delivery while you call our hacker friend.
It is done.
Good. There'll be no more rich fuckers buying their way to the front of the queue now. They get to wait their turn like the rest of us.
People like us with particular skills. We have a responsibility. You should join DedSec.
Yeah, I'm ready to make a difference.
The bug, nibbling away on the rotting carcass of a once free Britain.
Yum, yum. Sorry, Andy, I was busy reporting you to the authorities for rolling your eyes when passing a Nigel Cass propaganda poster.
Could you not let me report you first, please? Let's have some decorum about this. I'll just take a quick one.
Stay strong.
It is eerie being here where so many died. These ruins are like an open wound for the city.
Supposed to be abandoned and under repair, but crawling with fucking security. It don't seem right, does it?
Good point, Bagley. Tell me what I'm looking for.
Any kind of device or component that could still be emitting the signal. It seems to be coming from within the rubble.
He's looking to automate our...
What the hell?
This is it. The signal is coming from this spider-bot fragment. No indication yet who it belongs to.
It's taken a lot of damage. Any idea what it is doing here?
Difficult to say, but with an AR reconstruction, we may be able to see what happened to it and if it relates to the attack. Access data relays in the vicinity, and I can compile enough data to build the AR reconstruction.
Track him down!
Let's keep looking.
Gun, keep an eye out!
Wait.
Check target's last known position.
Careful! Shots fired! Landed a shot!
Right there. That's where they were. I saw something here. Back up, back up, back up! I need backup!
Perfect. 2 more data relays to go.
I'm getting shot at here! I'm not afraid of you!
One more data relay and I'll have it. do it. Now, I'll just take the audio from this stream and the video from these 36 and... got it. Go back to where you found that spider bot and I'll show you the AR reconstruction from the night of the explosion.
Right, got it.
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
You brought the payload?
Fuck, think we'd go back for you?
Don't trust the Kelly dog.
Kelly dog. This clearly implicates Clan Kelly in the bombings.
Looks like a delivery. The Kellys were probably just the supplier.
So who is this woman? Not part of Clan Kelly. I think she may be in 0 Day.
Well, don't just stand there. Keep looking.
Bagley, see if you can determine who was controlling the spider bot.
I've now fully decrypted the signal the spider bot is broadcasting. And while I cannot identify a specific user, it is a call code used by the Metropolitan Police Service.
Of course the fucking cops were watching.
The reconstruction continues behind that rubble.
So what? You want me to quantum tunnel through it?
Quantum tunnel technology is at least 10 years away, but spider bots and drones are here today. You could try one of those if you don't feel like waiting.
Good idea.
Why don't you aim those human eyeballs of yours at the van's cargo?
Right, got it.
Not. Peace.
RDX nitrogen, and the exact same detonator system like the bombs that were planted at Parliament.
That settles it. It was 0 Day.
There, hurry. Got all the deliveries.
So you were hired to supply all the targets?
Shut it, we're all on need to know.
Multiple teams were used, of course. 0 Day is at least tactically sound.
That's certainly one way to pull off a massive coordinated attack while remaining anonymous. 0 Day needed manpower and resources, but they needed them at an arm's length. And it doesn't take the world's greatest AI detective to see that both Clan Kelly and Albion benefited in the aftermath. Unfortunately, this is the most we can get out of the AR reconstruction. But if we could find the mystery officer who was spying through the spider bot, maybe they could tell us more. Tracing the Spiderbot's serial number, it was assigned to New Scotland Yard 3 years ago. Perhaps more information about its user or its assignment will be available at the station.
If the police knew who the actual bombers were months ago, why wouldn't they release that information?
The only way to know for sure is to investigate New Scotland Yard.
Suspect reported in your area, potentially armed and hostile.
You're listening to The Bug.
Control, we are ready to engage.
Hello, Britain. This is The Bug, the show that holds up a mirror to the world and smashes itself in the head with it in despair. I'm Andy. Joining me, as always, Alice. And
I deny everything.
good state of existence. Some good news at last. There are no medicine shortages, according to the government.
Can anyone see the
There have been
suspect?
various allegations about that. It turns out they are all fake news. Trademark. There are none. There are no shortages of medicine. Don't take it from me. I'm not a medical supply expert. Take it from our beloved government. It's fine. In fact, I'm going to read between the lines here and actually say there's probably there's too much medicine, if anything. Just medicine. You can't move for medicine. In fact, just this morning, our doctor brought some cornflakes into a bowl for breakfast.
Return to
and out
HQ.
comes on a 12-month course of
This is pointless.
immunosuppressants, corticosteroids, and anti-retrofungal neurodilatory estrogen spermatotropic fruit pastils.
The people claiming there are medical shortages are probably high on lots of medicine that they've been given. I, for one, believe that there are no medical shortages, Andy. Just last week, I went in with a broken arm and they suggested it might just...
Looks like Albion has taken over this station.
And the entire police service. But don't worry, if you're not pleased with your privatized goon squad, just take your business across the street.
I think the people will soon long for the days when the police were the law.
Not to worry, the only difference now is the uniform, assault weapons, and the fact they're motivated by profit over public service. Now, any record or information on the Spider-Bot will be further in.
You've handled worse than this.
Twat! Shit! Surrender! British. Britain's first. I definitely heard something. Over here! Fuck! Over here! This
There we go. I think you just made a new friend. If Albion wanted to lock them up, they must be dangerous. And dangerous we can use.
That's correct.
Find out what's going on with that
Can you confirm this is the same spider bot, Bagley?
According to the serial numbers, this matches the piece of spider bot from the TOAN bombing site.
Any way to find the last user?
Navigate the spider bot from out of that room. I'll need a direct connection in order to learn more from our bisected friend.
I'm on it.
Location sent. Need a 1013.
I've got a pint for whoever finds them.
That's a part of the remote detonator system from Parliament. If the Met, or Albion rather, actually analysed it, they would see it wasn't DedSec's handiwork at all. That opening right there looks like a good exit point. Right, get comfy. This spybot might be broken and missing some of its legs, but it can still jump and fit through vents. That's a good way to get through the station undetected. That's Dalton's mask. It must have been recovered from Parliament. It might be the only thing left of him now. look at all this junk. You'll have to jump your way across to get to the next vent opening.
Decided they couldn't be trusted to do their jobs. Suddenly some corporation could clean up our streets better than the same police force we've had for who knows how long. When crime fighting is treated like a business, crime will never go away. That's about the business, right? Don't tell me Albion has our best interests at heart.
If the police could handle their job, Albion wouldn't be necessary. But they can't. Toan bodies are perfect examples. A bunch of lazy overworked well, they're not the real anymore, are they?
You're almost there. Make your way through this last vent path.
Got it.
Scanning Spiderbot and accessing its internal drives. While I'm analysing this data, you should make yourself scarce. Unless you'd like to explain to your new, heavily armed, privatised police force why you've broken into the station.
Sure.
The Spiderbot fragment you found has a satellite-based GPS module that regularly pushed its location to a specific ground station.
There's only one way to find out what's going on. Let's go.
Pushing you the ground station's coordinates.
You're listening to The Bug.
May cause nausea, vomiting and headaches. Hello Britain, this is The Bug, the show that holds up a mirror to the world and smashes itself on the head with it in despair.